Help me ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. Oh, I'm so excited. So, this is the Neo Rider collection. It came really early this morning. And I mean really early, I think around 7 a.m. as I was getting ready to go for work. And yeah, firstly, I'm so relieved it's here because the date for shipping was going to be around the 15th of May, and we didn't hear anything for a couple of weeks, which was very unlike Ivy because she's been amazing in terms of keeping us up to date with progress, options and things like that. And then she emailed us to say that they were dispatched around the 16th or 17th of May, and there was an issue with the tracking system, but she would get tracking information to us, which arrived on Friday, just 3 days ago. And I looked at the tracking system and it showed that it had been delivered in China. So it had come from China, arrived in Heathrow, and then was delivered in China. So I was really concerned because, as you can see, I backed all four. And she kindly just came straight back to me and said, don't worry about anything. We will look into it Monday when everything's open, because it's a Sunday at the moment. And even if it's lost, I'll be replacing them all for you, which was just really reassuring. Anyway, no need to worry because they have arrived. So it was probably just a glitch with the tracking system. I just want to say, and I know I get a lot of criticism from people say, just get to the cards. And I am a bit of a rambler, but you know, there are probably people watching this who are apprehensive about backing Kickstarters, and I am one of them, to be honest. And in 3 years, I backed 2 Kickstarters. This year, for some reason, I don't know what happened, I backed 6. Now, this wasn't the first that I've backed, but it is the first to come in. And this is just incredible because the Kickstarter campaign didn't end until January. And we're now at the beginning of June, or first week into June, and they're here from China. And I just think that is amazing, really, to have a Kickstarter campaign with multiple choices and to have it done and dusted and halfway around the world in 5 months is just a real testament to Ivy and everybody at the Wheel of Fortune Tarot. So thank you for that, and thank you for your wonderful communication videos showing us the printing process, stages that you was at, and it's just been phenomenal in terms of keeping in touch with backers. At first she was getting all these updates, I was like, another update? But actually I'd rather that than not hear anything. So thank you, Ivy and the team, Emma and everyone. Now this was quite, for me to buy all 4, it was quite an expensive outlay. But when I looked at, I think it was actually this deck that appealed to me the most, which is the Shadow deck. I love the cold stamping and everything, and it just looked really beautiful. And I was going to go for this. And then I thought, well, actually, I quite like the one that looks quite traditional, which is the Royal deck. And in the end, I just knew that by the time now happens, I will have regretted not backing all 4. So even though it was quite an outlay, I don't regret it now. And having all 4 here, I am super excited about. So just to say, if you are familiar with Ivy's work, this was a deck that both Becca and I got, and it arrived on the same time, which is the Wheel of Fortune Tarot. So I knew the quality of her products because this is stunning, really beautiful. It's got this holographic edge, the artwork, these are the backs. Artwork is beautiful in this deck. I love it, and I know Becca does too. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know what else she had done. So that, and you can get these off her website. Information will be below, of course. So what we have here for the Neo Rider collection is the Love deck, the Shadow deck, the antique deck and the royal deck. Now, my only very, very small criticism is each box doesn't tell you which deck is which. They all just say the Neo Rider Tarot Collection. It might have been nice perhaps in this section where you've got these panels at the back, if it perhaps had printed, you know, that this was the antique deck or something like that. Particularly as these two have very similar packaging. So it might have been nice for that. But what should we look at first? Well, let's go in order. So I'm so excited. And yeah, I mean, I'm a Patreon backer as well for the Divine Masculine. I don't want to damage the box, which was also due in May, but this is actually beat it. So I'm just so impressed at the speed, especially because this has had to come from China, where we've had all these issues with COVID and everything else. The whole process has not been hindered or held up in any way. Firstly, guys, and I know you're not going to perhaps appreciate this, but the feel of this is amazing. It does have that skin tone feel to it, but here on this bit, it's raised. It is beautiful, and it almost feels like rubber. Sorry about the alarm going off outside. Just beautiful. What a beautiful box. So how do we get in? I'm assuming it's magnetic. Oh dear, how do we get in? I can't imagine it. Open it. Okay. That's the front. Of course, I was thinking that was the front. This is the backs. I mean, look how beautiful is the back. So, Neo Rider Tarot Collection. And again, this is raised and embossed. So this is the love deck. Let's enjoy the journey of exploring more possibilities in the tarot world. And it says Ivy Feng, which is her name. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the inside. Look at the detail of this. Really beautiful. They all come with a little book. Wow, I say a little book. That is quite a little book. How many pages are we talking? We're talking 171 pages. So you get a full page, no, 2 pages. So you get like the upright meaning and the reversed meaning. Oh, and what we got here, the Neo Rider Tarot Collection Guidebook. So we even get a little bookmark to go inside the guidebook, which is lovely. What do we get for the minors? We still get 2 pages even for the minors. Oh, it smells amazing as well. Table of contents, introduction, a word from the writer. So it looks like Mandy Bueller wrote the book for Ivy. A small look into tarot. And obviously English isn't Ivy's first language, but her emails are very easy to understand. We've got our spreads, including the Celtic cross, and then we go into the cards. So that is really nice. I like that. Look at these. So they have these little bands. Oh wow. The plastic. Oh, I'm so excited. Beautiful edging. But these are stunning. I'm going to stand up so I can make sure you can see exactly what I can see. So they are quite thin, because that's the thing with plastic cardstock. Just look at the backs. Oh wow. So beautiful. How gorgeous. If I try it without any light at all, oh sorry, you may see the images a little bit better, but under a light, there you go, look at that for a back. Isn't this just beautiful? I do want a little bit of light. They are gorgeous, really gorgeous. And I wasn't even probably going to back this one. I wasn't sure, but I'm so glad that I did. I'll show the majors of each deck and then a couple of the minors, I think. Okay, so that's our majors. I just love these backs. I think they're so beautiful. And I can't remember knowing if these were plastic or not. Obviously I did, but I had forgotten. And perhaps not every deck in the collection is. What do you think? Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that beautiful? And our shadowy figure in the Seven of Cups. I was going to show a couple, didn't I? I love the Two of Swords. Oh, this is just heaven. Oh, look at the Ace of Pentacles. I don't want this video to be too long, but I'm just drooling over these. Oh, that's not a very nice mental image I've just put in your minds. And then we get our two title cards. Oh, that's nice. What is success? Wow, so that's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's the Love deck from the Neo Rider collection. Let's pop that. Oh, look. If you're a riffle shuffler, this will be a riffle shuffler's dream. All right. Pop her there. And then let's take a look at the Shadow deck. Now this is the one that I was most interested in. And before I changed my pledge, I was going for this one. So again, the feel, I don't know if you can hear that. This embossing actually feels like rubber on top of the rose petal finishes that we see a lot now, or more and more anyway. Oh, the presentation is exquisite. Again, does it say the same in each one? Might be a different message. No, that's right, let's enjoy the journey. Yeah. Let's enjoy the journey of exploring new possibilities in the tarot world. And Ivid walks the walk. Oh my goodness. in terms of exploring new possibilities. I'm not going to show you every book. I'd imagine they're all the same. They are. Again, we get the little bookmark, matching coloured ribbons, pink ribbon on. I really like that idea of having a little bookmark for the little books. So, as I mentioned, I'm going to have a sup of my coffee. Oh. So as I mentioned, this is the one that I really want to just look at the flash of colours. These are the backs. Again, stunningly beautiful. Oh, it's like having a jewel or something in your hand. The tarot is a jewel, isn't it? So look at this. You get all the colours, but having this kind of effect on them, especially under a light. I'm in love. Look at the blue of her gown. Oh. Look at her dress, how she pops. Again, plastic cardstock. Nothing's going to destroy these babies other than a flame. Oh, look. How gorgeous. And because they're plastic, they're going to shuffle beautifully, but they're slippery. These are so unique. What a vision. Look at the purple, the metallic purple here of the water. It's gorgeous. Oh, look at the sun. I'm not quite sure what that alarm is that keeps going off every few minutes, but it's really annoying. I do apologise. Maybe if I overlay some music onto this video, you'll not hear it as much. Oh, just beautiful. I mean, we all know the Rider-Waite-Smith images, so that's why I'm not like describing all the scenes. This is just an unboxing and first impressions, but it's like these images have been brought to life. There is nothing 2D about them. They're not flat images now. They're dancing with colour. Look at the tree, how that goes up and down, and the grass. They are just alive with colour and vibrance. Stunning. Let's have a look at our two. Oh, look at that. Oh. So that Redux is the shadow deck. Oh, like I said, they are very slippery. Oh dear. Okay, let's put them back in order. I love these boxes as well. They are gorgeous. So the next one to have a look at is the antique deck. Now this is like, well, as it says, an antique deck. It's like it's been aged. See if I can get in there. Almost. Whoops. Okay, we're in. Oh, they all have the same amazing feel. What an amazing set of 4 decks. I mean, obviously you can see the font a bit nicer on these because they don't have, just look at that back. What colour's the ribbon here? Oh, we have this antique gold ribbon. Such a nice touch, really is. Let's have a look at the cards. This is the box, which is beautiful. Oh, look at the gilding. This is the deck that I thought I would like the least. I don't know why, but I thought, well, I've got quite a few vintage looking, you know, like the vintage Pam and things like that, which I adore, by the way. But these actually, now these aren't plastic, but they are skin tone rose petal. And the gilding is beautiful, really beautiful. So they're like black cold stamping on these beautiful cards. And it's a gorgeous, I was going to say black and white deck, but it's not black and white. You've got this sepia vintage colour behind this tone, and then this beautiful sort of embossed print. Wow, they feel amazing. And this is a thicker deck, and I knew it would be because when I had the boxes together, the box is a little bit thicker because of it not being the plastic cardstock. The cardstock is really good. I want to say perhaps 320, maybe thicker. I love the backs. I love this flash of red, you know, just to add a little bit of colour. Guys, what a collection. Look at that background. This is our Playdate card yesterday. It's stunning. Wow. I might actually do this video as a premiere and we can all have a look together. Beautiful. I'm actually really glad I got this one as well. It is unique to other vintage decks. So that one is the antique deck in the collection. And then we come on to our final deck, which is the royal deck. And I can't remember much about the royal deck, other than I think it kind of just looked very traditional RWS, about that little bit of ribbon sticking out and things like that. Just bother me. You're probably thinking, well, it don't bother us, just get on to the cards, Simon. All right, so our final one, which is the Royal deck. Oh. Okay, there we go. We're in. Oh, so this is blue. Now together in the wrappers they looked the same colour, but now I can see that they're not. So when I first, because it was packed so well, there was all this bubble wrap, but you know, the really thick bubble, like the air, there's that much air in it all the way around, and then those wrapped in plastic inside, they looked the same, and I thought, oh no, I've got two decks the same. But side by side here we can see, and it's the Royal deck, so we've got Royal Blue. I don't know, perhaps navy blue, but blue is seen as a royal colour, isn't it? Again, same design, so these will look fantastic on the shelf together. I love them. So, same design. I would imagine we get a blue ribbon this time. Yes. These books are great as well, really great. Wow, so yes, these are quite, they're gold gilded, I should say. Put that there. And these, again, now these are just standard matte cards. So not plastic, not, what do you call them? Skin tone, rose petal, just beautiful, nice quality, probably 300 GSM. Beautiful backs. These are going to look lovely laid down, aren't they, before you turn them over when you're doing a spread. But these are quite traditional, the Royal deck. Obviously the colours have been changed. Still try to keep Pixie's handwriting, but they're very vibrant colours, and the bright yellows that a lot of people don't like have been changed to like a mustard colour. I do like that sort of indigo colour, the background for the Hermit. Wonderful. Even the skin tones have come as this kind of mustard, except for here. How gorgeous. And these feel lovely together. They're so colourful. Clarity and sharpness as well. The line work has really been cleaned up. Oh, wow. Every deck is so unique and different in this collection. Can you see why it was so hard to just choose one or two? Oh, look at the colour of the water. Just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Ivy, Emma, such a fantastic job from start to finish, from the way They handled the campaign, to the communication, to sticking to deadlines and getting this deck done and dusted and in our hands in 5 months from China with a worldwide pandemic is a real testament. And I just feel so privileged to have these cards in my collection. So we have the Love deck, the Shadow deck, the Antique deck. This box, as you can see, as I mentioned, is thicker because the cards are thicker. And then we have the Royal deck. What a fantastic campaign. What a great set to have for any RWS fan, or even if you just want an RWS deck, you've got choice here. Yeah, I'm just blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. So thank you everybody for watching. If I did do this as a premiere, it was lovely to chat to you in the chat. And thank you to Ivy and the team at the Wheel of Fortune Tarot. Do check it out. I'll put information in the box below. And until next time, guys, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.